Strokes here, Nick and Albert, how are you?
Hello, Steve.
Hey.
You well?
Very, very well.
And how was Reading and Leeds for you then?
Well, wow.
In one
Straight
word,
to it.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Was it nerve-wracking? Because obviously you got poached off our stage to go on the main stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Hated it. No, I'm sure.
It's probably like one of the most nerve-wracking things in recent months. Yeah, definitely.
And it wasn't just the people out the front. On Friday at Reading, there was Noel Gallagher side of stage, Iggy Pop watching, all there.
Wait, see, that's what I mean. It's also playing on the main stage where you're playing with like Iggy, Green Day,
Playing with legends.
yeah, Travis, and they all put on such good shows, you know. So it's like it's crazy.
I mean, are you coming to terms with the pace of your success, or does it feel a bit unreal?
Still a little unreal, you know. Like at first it was like a lot more sort of dreamlike, you know, and now it's just sort of getting to the point where like you're coming to terms with like, okay, like, you know, we're getting popular, like our band is like getting popular and people are interested in us, and you sort of like start to realize that, but it's still crazy.
Well, it's the accompanying changes as well, isn't it? Your life changes because you have to be in different places.
Well, that's actually what we're trying to do now, is trying to like pace ourselves in the right way, so our lives don't have to change so much, so we can keep what we had before, which helped us, you know, create music and stuff like that.
Well, because I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Because the album is out this week in this country.
I bought one today at the Virgin Megastore.
Just helping it out, you know.
That's cheating.
Well, you know, I'm a fan of the record.
Yeah, but he gave it to someone though, you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
That's right.
So it's not really cheating.
You can get caught and disqualified for things like that over here.
No.
You can, I'm sure
I didn't
you
realize
can.
there were rules like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to like offend anybody.
No, because obviously this record was done in New York, wasn't it? In
Sure, yeah,
a
it
little
was.
studio. Is it your own studio? Or is it a little
It's
sort of...
it's the producer's studio.
Right.
Our buddy Gordon.
Because these are the things that you don't want to change, because that's why it sounds probably partly so natural, because it's your own environment in a way,
Right.
do you think?
Well, you know, yeah.
I think it's more the people you're with. If you're with the right people, you can be anywhere in the world, you know.
Because we were talking about that, I mean, terrible, where's that name going to fall? But talking to Noel Gallagher at Reading, and he was, there it is.
The name.
It just dropped like that. I said, you know, this thing about the album is it's a great, natural, intuitive sounding rock and roll record. That's what it is. And he said it's not natural, it's not intuitive, it's not what any, like one single one of those things. It's one other word, which no one's got yet.
Beautiful man.
He's got away with words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noel Gallagher.
Or in fact, no words at all, as he goes. How did you, you know, how do you think it's? Do you think it's the chemistry of the band which makes you what you are?
I think it's the same thing that you were just describing. Is that you can't really. It's not one thing. It's a lot of things. You know, it's the chemistry of the band. It's the music. It's the way we play together. It's like all our minds
like
put together.
the songs themselves. You know, you can't take that for granted. The fact, like, if you've got like a really, really good song that's just like well written and like put together in the right way, you know.
Meeting people whose records that you've bought, is that a bit freaky? I have to do his program, you know, sitting next to, when he comes in, John Peel's in the other studio. Freaks me out even now, every day, thinking there's somebody I grew up listening to, and now you're working sort of alongside them.
It's like a good freak, though, you know. It's like, kind of like, it freaks you out, like that like happy feeling. You know, like, wow, I can't believe. Like we spoke to Green Day a lot, and they were just like, I was like, I'm talking to Green Day, you know. Noel Gallagher, like, you know, when I was 14, I bought their first record. It was just, yeah.
Well, it's really cool because it's not like you're like, you know, you're not holding a photograph, you know, you're like holding someone's hand, you know. And it's like a real person, and for the most part, like all the people that we've met, that we've like, you know, grown up like either listening to or like knowing about or, you know, respecting or whatever, have been really, really cool and really supportive of our band, and just everybody's been like amazing.
Like Guided by Voices, you know, we still like talk through like our managers, you know, like they say hi, you know, we say hi.
Right.
I mean, do you find they're coming up with bits of advice as well, like the older brothers?
Everybody puts in like a word or two. Yeah.
Were you sort of, is this like the best thing, being able to find other like-minded people, even though the bands sound different, but just get out of, you know, New York, share your experiences, share your music, go back and do it again?
You have no idea how great it is, Steve.
It's a dream, really. So what we...
I'm beginning to guess. Okay, well, listen, thank you very much for coming in and talking to us.
Thank you for having us,
Hit
Steve.
another track from the record.
Okay, now it's your turn.
It's-
we're gonna flip it.
We're going to flip the coin.
All right, what's
Between what
what's
and
your
what?
pick?
Okay, I'll pick.
Come on, Albert.
Is this it?
You pick Is This It? My pick is Alone Together.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Calling in the air.
Ready?
Tails.
Tails, Alone
Together.
Together.